So we're going to focus on only changing recovery. It seems simple, but the reality is when I started with Ben Murphy debating how we're going to reduce water usage in the mining business, and Ben hung around with me having these debates for a long time because after all, he was, I don't know, probably I hung out with him while he drank sour beer and he was willing to humor me because I'd come to the bar with him on road trips. But we'd have this debate and we very quickly both came to the conclusion that the only way to quickly, the first 20% water savings was 100% recovery. And how could you change recovery? That's where we ended up. And the reason why I like change recovery is it fundamentally changes both the numerator and the denominator. For the same amount of ore, you're fundamentally getting more economic growth. You're fundamentally getting more green energy. It's one of the few places where you get to change everything. Most of the things we do, if you just focus on water, you're only changing one variable. But with recovery, you're changing everything. So our view is, before you optimize anything else, the goal is to maximize recovery. Now, that recovery should be done on an economic basis, and you should look at it. Not all recovery pays. There's some times when people optimize recovery and they say recovery at all costs, and they're pulling $3,000 an ounce gold out of the ground or $6 a pound copper. There's some metal that isn't worth recovering, but it's pretty rare. And the issue is to determine when you get above the cost curve, when you get above your line. But most of the stuff we're talking about actually drops your cost curve while increasing recovery.